Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a Kashik and the valleys are full of ether?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but so I'll try as I'm and seeing.
I'd speak to him again. Well,
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him.
All right, I'll meet.
Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Tyre's busy. Clive, she hasn't. Will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's.
I know better than to order Tyre to do it.
Thank you.
Tyre, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then we all admire...
I will. Until then, we owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from... It won't be much longer. If I had the tears, I could...
Oh, with tears?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy.
You wouldn't. There must be something.
Sometimes you do well.
I can make the draft if you could...
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of... Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can. I'll make sure the other...
Thank you, Clive.
Bloody hell, Clive. Oh. That remains. August tells me he showed you, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no. If it weren't the ring...
It was. It brought back some unhappy memories.
Memories of what?
There are things...
And sometimes it...
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring he flashed was... We apprenticed together. Back in the...
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades. The ring brought it all past us, improved, though.
So it was a nice ring.
It matters, because the fact is...
So what?
I'm the Hideaway's master. I'm not stealing a lip. My armor keeps... As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in them, because the curse breakers deserve better than... And I refuse to be shown up...
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy.
Then just this once, swallow your pride of keeping the curse breakers arm. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what?
In Dravost, my old village.
Dravost, eh? Just north of the fields of Karat. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravost as soon as you can, and I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
How much longer do you think the skies will stay foul?
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders being the size of curls. will be enough. Rodrigo will have...
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but a single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain. And all it may be a gentle way to die, but I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light. Mid here.
Good. Just relax.
Thank you, Daya. I'm...
He's gone. Thank you. And you, Clive?
I'll see that...
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles. On the front line, I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. But in such blighted land...
At art, we would be lost.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world.
And the kindness Sid would have approved.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next. A commander may care nothing. I've no tears left. I've seen too many of something, and we need to be the one.
And we will.
I hope so. Clive.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're... Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary...
I'm sure it will be very helpful. Entire.
And work Rodrigo all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study. I'll take that particular piece of it. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother...
Who indeed?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
Then everyone
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Middledore?
can start by
Sid! Heard you were in Canberra fetching young Ned.
The realm's crops are all being harvested early.
Sid! Do you?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get... I fear the soil here does not agree with it. However, I
can't wait.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them... I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor and... The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove that. That is correct. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. Why, a notice concerning this...
How timely.
Well, I shall...
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
bit ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the...
The free cities under sea?
Fly, Ambrosia. Don't get surrounded. Kicked out already?
No.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. I suggest you...
That's what I'm trying... Ain't changed a bit, have you?
No.
Long time no see her.
What the hell are you doing it?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise. I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull.
All right, just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first pint.
Go on, then.
So this is Drava. Not much going on, is...
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be a... Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't back...
There's a river of bad blood between me and the... But if someone can build me a bridge...
All right.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well, you're not welcome here.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you...
He's traveled a long way. He's waiting.
Then I suggest...
Didn't you...
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting these bearers flames and next to blood...
We're never going to be able to fire up the forge.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and... Oh. And if you're struggling, the prick knows exactly what... He's not wanted here.
All right.
Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what, if we're to help, what turned the village?
I left. There are two kinds of my kind, who are in it, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind, who are in it people like Zoltan, whose work is the kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among them. There wasn't a single day we weren't, and bit by bit. People, you would have torn Dravos in half had it gone on.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's until the crystals run out at any rate.
It depends on how you look at it. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, he saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with...
You know what I mean, though, right? What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive, Dravos won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it the way I see it?
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only let this be another step on the road Dravos will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it, of course. It's like hearing...
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick.
All right.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me... I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders...
Time for a spot of hunting, then. Let's make this quick, shall we? I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows. Ready, go? Faster! only to ride from here.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. That thing you built us is... You saved of it.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After you left, that there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and our secret for yours. I've always envied, since the day I became chief. I spent no amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. But is it any wonder?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudge. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us?
See that you both do.
All right.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, everyone except...
Oh, but that reminds...
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he...
I'm sure. He did...
Yeah. You know I could never leave it. Every time you put on mail, you and the curse, there's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make it. And if that helps save even a single life... What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? Sounds like I better get to work.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful. Now, where was I?
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition.
You're not wrong. It's a shame. No use grumbling. Blackthorn's happy.
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want? That it? Fine.
These are so sweet.
realm's crops are all...
Sid,
Here.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh... When I successfully graft this... It is just as I witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they... Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as...
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. You've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided? I took a moment to distill some more. But this time, with the petals from the Invigorate, you must accept this phial as thanks for your...
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes of plenty to guide you in your search.
How much longer do you think the skies will stay foul?
And we're right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. and that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come! Mid needs every moment we can give her! How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my hands? No matter, heads will roll, all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friend. 'Tis not that runs through an enemy's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless you have a better one. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it! Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. and wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Rigor of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord. between here and Waloed. But any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that, Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigos gas!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never. I'll find her.
Bloody hell! Out of starboard!
We'll fight till last. We're all going to die. First on the butcher's bill.
I need to hurry.
Get back!
did you...
I'll explain later. Hand. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then. Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Defend yourself. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stalking the night? A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world or of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cast off the chest. That's better. Mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back! I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice, where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to Give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too. my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two, but as tall...
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle were to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard...
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultimately...
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt if you... Still... We'll keep at.
Let's hope so. private visit, Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it. How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than...
But not nearly as well as you. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every...
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was, yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy...
Yeah.
Oh, it was Chris. Only one man established his dominance. That... I'm sorry, brother. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for perhaps... perhaps the prince feels that...
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take...
I'm not here for Mid.
Then why not ask Molly if you could...
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, and we're going to need a safe place.
Preferably one that won't see me ship.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted? Very little is known of Ash, and we have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. If there is anywhere...
Then tell us what we will...
But no splinters!
All right, but interrupt me. Barnabas Tham, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843. And that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, If only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were right. But then, if it wasn't hard...
Well said. Thank you, lady.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks.
Probably more visit. Mid. I need everyone in the ale. I'll fetch Joshua from the shell.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?